All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another grind video. So today I'm going to be doing Dehkia Thornwood. This is actually going to be my first time here. I've done regular Thornwood, but I've never done the Dehkia version simply because I've just had other things to do. And figured let's give this a shot so I can see what it's all about. And I heard it's pretty decent silver, so that's awesome. Let's go turn this on. Been grinding a lot of other stuff lately, and hopefully it's pretty good. Hopefully we don't get clapped either. So here's what I'm using. Gonna make sure to turn these on. I'm gonna use full elixirs just because it's nighttime. And I heard that this place got buffed, or not buffed, nerfed, over the past few months, so I figured let's give it a shot and see what it's all about. And yeah, hope it's cool. I think this is the trash loot we'd look at. So I think what people have told me is use the knock or the knockback resistance. So like this is what I have, the fighting spirit ones. But I think for me recently, where I've been grinding, if I wanted silver, would be the highland spot in the Ulukita area. I think it's just slightly a little bit more for gear, but I guess if you're using Agris, it's more. If not, this one is better. But I don't know how much trash loot is considered good here. Just kind of trying it out. And I heard that the ominous rings are pretty insane, so you get like one every like half hour or something. It's pretty good. Which I've always been pretty nervous about accuracy accessories because they've been going down in price if you've checked out the market lately. So it's a little bit concerning. I think the price of the ominous are going down as well, but right now, in my opinion, ominous rings are currently best in slot up until Tungrad rings come out in the future. Then we'll have to reconsider what's happening. But I think in the future, the Dawn earrings for accuracy is going to be really solid. But until then, ominous is very solid as well. At least for now, I think this is the place to be. Aside from the duo Turo spot for silver. And if you're using Agris, maybe Highlands. Also, it's dark. I know, I apologize. I'll do some editing after and make it a little bit brighter. But hopefully this helps a little bit for now. A group of Ahab appeared. Oh boy. Ah! Got an energy! That's like one of the most satisfying things to see in this game. Your energy has been increased. Aside from, you know, hitting a pen, anything. +1 energy. Very satisfying to see in this game. Especially as an endgame player and you're just like, dang, I hate getting energy. I would say in the past month, I wouldn't say I was burnt out, but I just wanted to do some energy farming. And so I went from like 570 to 6, well, I guess 14 now. And so I pushed like 30 or 40 energy in about a week and a half. And man, that is actually one of the most awful things. I'm not even kidding. Like the stuff I need are all ecology and just like find adventure logs. And I'm just like, man, It's kind of awful, actually. So, yeah, I think the cap right now is probably like 700 something. I'm not sure. I've just seen other people with like 720. So I'm just like, yeah. I think realistically, obviously more is better. But if you can get your energy in brackets of 50, I think it's good, because if you're like selling energy and buying those like what are those things from Aliston and Velia, the ones you could buy are like 50, 100, 150, 200. So yeah, if you can just get like whatever 600, 650, 700 and multiples of that, you're good. And plus there are some random quests and knowledge that are in the game in like 20s. I can't believe we got energy in this spot. Oh my god, dude. I've been grinding a lot of crypt over the past while. I got my Pandebo belt a few weeks ago, and I really never want to be there again, but I have to be there because the Rich Merchant Ring is not going to get itself. Also, does this place drop a lot of massive pure magics? Because if so, back in the day, like a year ago, I would have been like, yeah, I don't need these anymore. I had over 2,000. And then we started doing that series of Journey to Pen Blackstar. And that just ate like a lot of them. What is happening? Am I gonna... Is that a Dark Knight? Does that mean it's out now, or it's coming soon? Oh, the little vortex thing. Yeah, that's coming soon. We're about to get ambushed by a Dark Knight soon. Oh god, I'm looking at my trash loot right now, and it's like a clutter to look at. I didn't even notice you got like 2,000 silver a kill. You know what I think they should do? In the spots that give silver, they should just remove that silver, but make the trash loot higher. It's just one less thing. Okay, where's the Dark Knight? It's a good thing I play a Dark Knight and I actually know what to look for. Oh, that Dark Knight just melted. Okay, never mind. If you guys have seen the Dark Knight and Crypt, they're a little scary. If you get CC'd and you have like 12 things on you, it kind of does chunk your health. Oh my god, they weren't moving, so I thought I just like disconnected. If you guys are in my Discord, you guys have seen, like, I post screenshots of stuff, and for the first time the other day, I lost a gear crystal. Luckily, they have those recovery ones, but my god, I wasn't paying attention in Crypt, and I just kind of lost it. So I was like, well, gotta do my one of 3 yearly recoveries on that gear because I'm not trying to spend another 5 bill on it. Not even a ring. You know, actually, If I get enough rings, I might actually just start slamming for a pen ominous. Then again, I'm not sure. I could just save up silver and then buy a pen dawn, because I do think one day dawns might be good. Like, unironically. No cap. But that's actually another thing under Journey, because I'm like, in the future, when Debo rings come out, I may or may not use the earring, and I'll have like one disto and then one dawn. But I don't know. No one knows until it actually happens. And also my earring's only at Tet, so I feel like if I get it to pen, that might be a different story, but who knows. What is this music? This is just straight up in-game music for Thornwood. How much is the trash loot here? 39k. Holy dude, that's kind of a lot. So let's see, I'm at 2,800 in 15 minutes. First hour here is never a good one, but I feel like with a little bit of practice, I can always do better. I think I've been like scarred from Crypt, and every time I see one of those bear and like Spear Maiden bears and other ones, I'm just like, nope, that's not good. Only one bad thing about grinding here, which is not even a big issue at all, because like clearly you make profit here, is refilling the Dehkia lantern with the accessories. I overall think it's a good thing that they like siphon accessories out of the game like this, but at the same time it's like one extra thing I have to remember every now and then. We start with 21 Caphras? I don't remember, but like I would believe it. We're just kind of getting Caphras and dust left and right. This could be very solid. Because one of my goals also is Caphras 20 in my Nuver, just to do more on the PvP side. But I'm also not buying them either, so it's not really a big deal. Because most of the content anyway is capped, so I'm like, whatever. How often do you get Dark Knight spawns here? Maybe it's just because I have way more gear than the average, but this place is kind of chill. I haven't had any life-threatening moments like at Crypt yet. Let's see if it's true, though. Can we get 2 rings an hour? I think that's where a lot of the silver comes from, at least, as well. Bears! Wait, what are those? Those aren't bears. You sense the powerful thingy. Does that mean a Dark Knight's coming out? Oh, there it is. I was like, why did my health get chunked? And I'm like, that must be a Dark Knight. Also, I still need to run a lot of Venomous Fangs. I don't really ever want to, but I know I have to. So we had like 2 Dark Knights so far, I believe. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these grind videos every now and then as well. Outside of the normal, like, how-to guide or whatever. Those are still going to go on as usual. Just wanted to do some grind videos because they're fun every now and then. Getting to just chill with you guys and just chat about random things instead of having a specific topic in particular. Why is this thing even aggroable to Eye of Despair? Like, it has permanent health and you can't kill it. But why can you even target it? You know when you go to bear and you see those caulks just flying around? I remember the first time I saw them, I'm like, am I gonna die? Are those gonna kill me? No, they're just like there. I don't think this place is good for Agris, but I think all places should be good with Agris because you only get like a limited amount every day. So like it'll definitely open up more grind spots if every spot was good with Agris. Ooh, we got one. Okay, so the calc drops it so far. I think everything drops it, but you know, I've always been interested in seeing like what drops what kind of thing. So for example, at Crypt, the one that I get the most Debo belts from are the Condemners outside of the Dark Knights and Rasnals. I know I've gotten some from mages, but mostly the Condemners. And Ash Forest is definitely Volcarus. You know what the one bad thing about playing a Dark Knight here is? Like, everything is pink and purple, and sometimes I can't tell what AoEs are mine and which one's the enemies. This is literally only a Dark Knight problem. And it's not even a big problem. 230 mil each. Not bad. That covers, like, my Dehkia fuel. I have a question for all of you guys, though. Do you like grinding for spots with a little bit of RNG? For example, anywhere that has like a accessory drop, it doesn't matter what one in particular. Or would you rather grind a spot like Orcs, where it's like you're guaranteed a large amount of silver, but it's mostly from trash loot? Whereas like here, well, I guess I don't know if here's a good spot to compare, but like, I don't know, Ash Forest, where you can make a lot. Ash Forest is not really a good comparison, but either way, the point is your goal is basically the lottery drop of an accessory. I'm not sure, like, if I were to actually have to pick one, I think I would rather have the no RNG one, but I also do understand the thrill of, like, you just got a billion silver and a Debo belt or something like that. But for me personally, I try to do a lot of things that reduce the amount of RNG I have to go through in this game, which is very hard. But if I can not enhance something and just buy it, I would absolutely do it. But there are just some things that you can't, like Debo earrings, or no, not earrings, but like Debo belts to pen. Currently, those are very hard to get off the market, and you might not even get one. So at the point where if you're going for Debo accessories, pen specifically, you're gonna have to make them. Pet you can buy off the market, but pen is not so easily available. And the one thing I'm scared of that I think Pearl Abyss forgot in this game is alchemy stones. I want a splendid stone. Well, good luck getting that one. What is the trash loot here? Why is this so heavy? 0.5 here? Oh my god, that's a Dark Knight. Whoa, this gives 20 weapon stones. That's like more silver than your average, simply because right now everyone is going for their pen accessory. And so I think weapon stones are basically perma sold out. Well, like, I don't think it's hard to get. I just think that you can't buy like 10,000 of them in 2 minutes like you used to. Like, I'm pretty sure if you put an order on like 1,000 or something, you can get it pretty easily. Let's see, 100 dust and 45 Caphras. Oh my god. It's like 65 Caphras and only 30 minutes into the grind. Admittedly, Thornwood ideally is a not like beginner friendly spot, but it is what it is. I'll turn to loot on again in a second. Also, you notice seals? We already passed the 30 million. I don't even know if those are accurate. You know those MMOs that are like, we're doing a special event. If everyone in the server gets like X amount of items, the entire server gets a nice reward. Those are usually pretty fake, and I'm pretty sure those numbers are 100% inflated. But we already matched those, and I've already have a bunch of these, so I'm just wondering. I guess it's like 10,000 silver. Is that a Dark Knight that's alive right now? I can't tell. Everything is purple. I wish Pearl Abyss just used the universal MMO colors, like, you know, red is bad, green is good kind of thing. But no, they decided they want to put purple in here, and then, you know, like Jade Starlight Forest, how everything is green, but the environment's also kind of green. Dude, I hate that so much. I wish they just had an option just to fix that. Be like, here, universal MMO colors that we all know. Stop making things blend in with the environment. Overall, I think this place seems pretty chill. Do I think it's the best silver in the game? Debatable. On Garmoth, it says it's pretty high, but I think a lot of that is if you hit the average on Ominous Rings, it's really good. But if not, then I'm pretty sure like the Highlands is a lot better. But that's also right now. Like, prices for Kabua's artifacts are really high, and I guess Ominous right now are pretty solid. I just took a lot of damage. Something is out to get me. What is it? Just one, maybe one or two more ominous and we'll be good. But you know, okay, so this might be a little bit weird. I don't know how many of you guys picked some of your grind spots based on the environment. And what I mean by that, I guess we'll talk about this in, I guess, BDO grind spots, for example. I didn't really like Histria, even though that is probably the #1 grind spot I have in time, because I was going for the compass. But Histria is like a cave, well, not really a cave, but like a ruins, obviously. And it's like indoors, it's always gloomy and dark. Whereas I really do enjoy places like Polly's Forest, Kama Sylvia in general, because the outdoors is like green and scenic. Like the setting and area is just colorful and bright, makes you happy kind of thing. And then, you know, I didn't really like Tashira Ruins. I didn't really like Valencia spots because of desert and one color kind of thing. But I don't know, Kama Sylvia in general, very bright, nature-y. I like it. I did like Mountain of Eternal Winter. I also like Landed a Morning Light. Well, it's not really any grind spots in Morning Light, but it's just like the environment kind of thing. Afuaru, what do you drop? You drop leaves. I'm not 100% sure. Because I know regular Thornwood, the leaf drop rate is pretty bad. And so if you wanted... That's a Dark Knight. I saw Kama Slash go out. But like if you wanted the Orzeka costume, Ash Forest is really good. Crypt of Resting Thoughts, obviously there's a higher end. Olin's is solid. But Thornwood ain't it. I wish the elite mobs, like for example, the Dark Knight here had a different color name tag. So I can track it with all the other ads. Another Mass Pure Magic. I guess classes like Wusa, Megu, just higher AoE classes will always do really well here. Hash might do well as well. I'm not sure about Scholar. I don't see a lot of people playing Scholar these days. It seems like it was decent. It was definitely fun when I played it during season, but after seasons, I'm like, yeah, I'm over it. Another S knowledge. Double S knowledge. Let's go. Maybe one day I'll bring my Wusa here. I have it tagged. Let's see, if I were to calculate how much I've gotten, that's like 100 in Caphras stones already. So that's, let's say, probably 200 mil. I don't know how much we'll calculate the trash loot, but then 1 ring. So we're at least, we're probably right now at least at 1 billion silver. 1.3 billion as we were saying. Wait, what was the last one that I got from? I gotta look at the video again. I got it from another calc, so like that's 2 from the same one. Oh my god, you know what I forgot to pop? Rip 10% buff this entire time at 292. That's still pretty good. I mean, I could have been at 300, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're definitely over 1 billion silver right now, but we'll calculate the totals after. I should be trying to go for more back attacks, but sometimes it's just like kind of difficult here. Bears. At least these aren't like super tanky bears like crypt ones are. Sounds like Halloween music. Creepy. Well, either way, today was a pretty good hour. Or, it was a good day. Got 2 rings. Even if my trash loot, not the best, but still have another 20 minutes. We got 1 energy today. I value permanent energy so much higher than silver. I know I can probably push another like 20 without too much trouble energy. Well, I mean, not much trouble, but like without going out of my way too hard. That's just doing morning light ones plus a few others. But man, do I just... Every time I go for energy, I'm just like, I could be grinding. I could be doing literally anything else in this game. But here I am going for a +1 energy. You sense the presence of powerful void energy. That's a Dark Knight. I saw that behind me and it was like doing a lunacy real quick. And then I was like, oh God. Get me off this ride. I could do that too. Every time it gives me 20 weapon stones, I'm like, 6 mil boys. How do you get back attacks? Do you have to hit him through the Eye of Despair? So like I go here and then line up back attacks before they run towards me? Is that how you do it properly? If I Wusa, I just hit the AoE and things die. All right, well, let's see. We got 16 minutes left of the grind. Let's see if we could try to get one more ring and then calculate. This tower, though, is like eating a lot of my damage. One thing. Holy, that's over 100 Caphras stones total this hour. It's wild. I can see why the spot is rated really highly on Garmoth, because it's low threat, high money. Or at least I don't know if it's low threat for everyone. At least for me, it is. The only time I'll get a little bit of damage is when a Dark Knight comes out and I don't see it and I get CC'd by it, or some sort of stiffen. How many sealed things do we got? We got like 30. Do people run full elixirs here? Or is like just a frenzy good enough? I'll have to do another hour testing it at some point. That dude auto-pathing his horse in Thornwood? Or is he looking for a spot? $15 till gift box. Make sure to actually do that, by the way. It gives you the 8-year anniversary cake, and that's just XP. So if anyone's trying to push levels and or life skill, it's pretty good. Okay, so this time a spear maiden dropped it. Three rings in an hour here. I know the drop rate is pretty decent, but I think it's like average 2 an hour. So we're chilling. If anyone wants to run venomous scrolls with me at some point, I don't know how many I have. Let's check. 274 plus 6, 280 of them. Oh my god. Do I want to run them? No, but I heard it's pretty solid silver if you do in a full group. So if anyone wants to run them, just hit me up on Discord and send me a DM or something. In theory, we should get like one more Dark Knight, right? Our weight is about to get full soon, probably. Well, I've definitely got over 130 Caphras stones this hour, if you included dust as well. Dark Knight. I saw the Comma Slash and Wheel of Fortune go out, and I'm like, yep, something's out to get me. I know how to play Dark Knight as well. Game. Whoa, I got baited. That one didn't even give me 20 weapon stones. Hell. Why does Thornwood trash weigh so much? Holy dude. I'm lucky that I have a lot of mage just by playing this game for so long, but oh my god. To newer players getting into this spot, you better know how to horse stack. So yeah, we have 8 minutes left. I'll consider my hour done when all my elixirs run out. If I had to guess, I think we're probably around like 1.4 billion. Pretty solid. Minus Dehkia, fuel, elixirs, tax. Probably like $1 billion an hour. Very solid. And the best part of this is I didn't die, so that's a W. If we can get one more ominous ring this hour, that would be really nice. Eventually, I've started this journey in 2023 just for video. You can check the link in the description. It's like the playlist for all the grind spots. Eventually, I do actually want to have a video for, I guess, the more relevant grind spots in this game. So, not most of them. That way I can like show you how I do it and give you like an accurate representation of what you see. Kind of ironic. A Dark Knight just grinding Thornwood. This is like the opposite of what should happen. Have you guys ever done the War of the Roses? I hate how it's only, what is it, like 600 people total? Something like that. But I don't know, like I've only done War of the Roses once. Admittedly, I was on the winning side with Cho, but I thought it was pretty fun. Is that a Dark Knight? There's something out there. So if you've ever done War of the Roses, it's like, how do I describe it in a nutshell? Kama Sylvia versus Odalita, basically elves fighting each other, and then you take sanctums, which are like nodes essentially, and each node gives you some stats for taking it over. I think that needs to be reworked into the point where once one side gets a pretty decent advantage, it's basically over. And like you cannot kill other people unless you're like AFK. So like once winning side gets going, they're gonna steamroll it, which I think yours should be basically there's no sanctum bonuses. I think it should be skill based in terms of unique plays and everything. So that's just me, but I don't know. I still had fun. And then you have to fight like a little mini boss at every node to take it over. And the Odalita side was like Dark Knight and the other thing. I was like, oh, that's a unique touch of it. And you have to fight those little spear maiden bears. Kind of funny. Hello? Two minutes left. I saw that Dark Knight. I was like, something attacking me with no name. And I'm like, I know what that is. Stop. You can play at that game. Hey, at least here we're getting some massive pure magics for our Black Star journey. Granted, it's only 10. It's not worth not a lot at all. But every little bit helps. I don't know. Every time I look at this, I'm just like, when will I hit my pen Black Star? And the funny part is, like, I'm not even going for it unironically. I'm just kind of doing it for memes and videos. So I'm just like, okay. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it is what it is. We get more videos. Oh, a 4th ring. 3 Calcs and 1 Spear Maiden. Fat stacks. Yo, we got 30 seconds. Give me a 5th one. Oh, a title. All right, almost done here. Let me wrap up this last few pack and then we'll call it. Let me finish this. All right, cool. Call that the hour. We got 4 rings. And let me go check my... We'll go to town and check the trash. And then we'll compare numbers. I think that was a pretty good hour. Like, just getting 4 rings in general. I did something good. We got 1 energy, which is probably worth so much more to me. Like, if you could just buy energy, like, not like energy, but like permanent energy. I don't know. I'd pay a lot for 1 permanent one just to not have to quest again. All right, so let's see. How much did we get from all of this? Okay, so 300 of these. That's about 90 mil. Wait, is that 90 mil? 100? Yeah, it's like the 90 mil. Let's just say these are 200, about like 60 mil. So it's 150 mil plus, I would say about like 150 Caphras. It's like 300 mil. Another 450 from all of these. Let's see, how much did we get from trash loot? 15.4, and this 625. 625 plus all of the Caphras and everything. That's probably like a bill. And then we add in the 4 ominous. Let's see how much that would sell for. Holy dude, it's going down. That's not good. And then if we calculated all the other goodies that we got as well, I would say it's about 2 billion silver. Minus tax and all the other fees and everything. But I think that's pretty good. 2 bill an hour at Thornwood. Very solid. Let's see. We got knowledge, which is... This is a free energy. If you guys can do it, just get those calc ones. Go grind an hour and I think you can get it. Got a title. If you ever want to know like how to get a certain title for something, especially like the areas for things that I still don't have, like just look at these titles that you can get. It's all grinding. So yeah, these 2 I've gotten from regular Thornwood. Obviously this one is the one we got today. I think these 2 titles are pretty cool. The Queen of Thorns and the Executioner of Evil. Those are pretty cool. Maybe I'll do more Thornwood in the future. Before I head out, in case you guys want to see what I used, here are the crystals. Very standard PvE ones. The only thing I had extra were 2 Fighting Spirit ones, which is the knockback immunity. It's not really going to kill you, but it's just kind of annoying. That's what people told me to run, and otherwise standard PvE stuff. But yeah, knockback resist is pretty nice. Artifacts I used are the 2 Kama ones, which is the wild for Kama Sylvia, plus 30 damage. And I don't think this is a good representation, but like, you know, this is what I had. I was on like almost 300% plus everything. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. If you're new to your channel, hit that subscribe button, drop a like and everything, and I'll see you later. Peace.